Hey there, how's it going? How's life now that things are opening back up again? We're not on lockdown. I had a few minutes to sit down and film, and as we're getting back into the swing of things, I really just felt inspired to share some of my quarantine favorites, if you will. I've really been enjoying these types of videos because I'm loving hearing what you're getting into and things that you're reaching for. So I've got a smattering of stuff that I just wanted to share with you of some makeup, some hair care, some things that I take with me on the go. So without further ado, let's get into it. The first thing I want to talk about is I'm loving this whole like unicorn holographic trend. It's so fun. Like I picked up a little makeup bag for my purse. I've got a new cup from Starbucks that has kind of that unicorn vibe. I'm loving it. So my very first quarantine favorite that I reach for all the time are a pair of shoes that I found at Walmart. And so for the rare occasion that I get out of the house to run to Costco, Target, the grocery store, I have been loving these sneaker slides. Like I said, they come from Walmart. The brand is Time and True. And I purchased these a couple weeks before the lockdown happened. However, I think that they are still available on walmart.com and in stores. So I'll do my best to link everything in the description box below if you want to have more information or check out these items for yourself. But these shoes have been so fun. Sneaker slides are on trend right now, and to have like a fun pair that these will go into summer really well. And even though they're holographic, they're surprisingly versatile to go with a lot of different things in my wardrobe. I particularly love wearing these with t-shirt dresses, or if I want to throw on a pair of shorts or a pair of jeans. They're just comfortable, they're cute and easy, no ties, they're quick, run out the door, and I love that they have the memory foam in them. So next time you're at Walmart, check those out because they're super fun. And also they are true to size. I want to talk about that because typically I wear between a size like 7.5 to an 8 or 8.5, depending on the type of shoe that it is. I got these in a size 8. They are very true to size. I still have a little bit of room left in the toe, but you don't have to worry about if you have a medium width foot or a wide width foot or a narrow foot. These are fairly true to size, and they should be comfortable pretty much for the most part for your footwear. The next thing that I want to share, let me grab them off the floor real quick. I have been loving reusable shopping bags. I really wanted to streamline going to the grocery store. I don't want to deal with the plastic bag situation anymore. I want to be a little bit more greener with the things that we're shopping for. And so I found a brand on Amazon that I absolutely love. It's called Bee, like the bug, BEE green. They have reusable shopping bags in such fun prints. And let me show you. These bags are awesome. They're kind of loud, but you can order like, more solid prints, or if you want like chevron, something a little bit more subtle, they have those options. But these are fantastic because each bag replaces like 3 to 4 plastic bags worth of groceries. They are phenomenal because it reduces the amount of trips that I'm making in and out of the store. It makes going through self-checkout lanes just easy. These are 2 bags that I keep in my purse at all times. This one has a fun llama print. This has a fun cactus print, and then I keep about 6 totes in my car for when I go to the grocery store, because even when I make a really large run for my family, I can pretty much fit all of my groceries within 5 or 6 bags, which is awesome because that used to be like 20, 25 of the plastic shopping bags. So I highly recommend these. They come in sets of, I believe, 4 or 5 bags. So I'll link you to the BG's page on Amazon if you want to check them out for yourself. But they're so great. And if you want to, there's a little pocket in the top where you can slip things in. I've also used this when I go to tax class to just throw my books in if I don't want to do the backpack situation. And I'll just throw pencils and stuff into these top pockets. They're absolutely great, and they fold up very compactly to carry around in my purse. They're awesome. So if you want to stop using plastic bags at your house, they're great when you make runs to Target, to Walmart, to the grocery store, or if you're in the mall and you're just picking up a couple of things now that shopping's going to be more of an opportunity for us again once the bans are lifted a little bit more. They're fantastic. So then on another note of being on the go, I am trying to get back into the habit of drinking more water. I really got out of the habit when we were stuck at home, and I found myself drinking a lot more iced coffee than I should. But I'm getting back into the drinking water, and my sister actually recommended this product, and it has become a love at my house. This is called True Lime, and they are basically packets of crystallized lime that you can add to your water. It comes kind of like a sugar packet, and what you do is you add this to your water. There's no sugar, there's no calories, and it's the equivalent of adding a slice of lime to your water. I am so thankful she recommended this to me because it's just made drinking water a little bit more pleasurable, for lack of a better word, because you get rid of that like just plain boring taste. You can jazz up your water a little bit. There's no added sugar to it. If lime is not your thing, you can go on to Amazon, and they also offer lemon, grapefruit, and orange are the other flavors. Now, as far as finding these in your local grocery store, the only versions I have seen have been sweetened versions. If you like lemonade, they also have an iced tea version. So if you want the no sugar, taste like the fruit, you have to go on to Amazon right now. Excuse me. And so I started off buying the box of lime, and then I went back later and I bought a combo pack that has the orange, the lemon, and the grapefruit, just to kind of try them out. I prefer the lime the best, but my kids also love these, and they tend to gravitate towards the orange and the lemon flavors, and my husband's getting into them slowly too. I like the grapefruit too, but it tends to be really tart if grapefruit's not your thing. So go check these out if you want to jazz up your water, or if you're trying to encourage yourself to drink a little bit more water. This definitely makes it easier. Now, on that note of drinking more water, I have a problem buying water bottles. I love stainless steel cups and water bottles, and so I'm always kind of on the hunt to find my favorite. But I truly have found my holy grail of holy grails in water bottle world, because I drink a lot of water, but this one in particular has been a huge favorite, and it comes from the brand Corkcicle. The number one reason I like this bottle the best is the water tastes clean and crisp out of it. I don't know what it is, but there are some stainless steel cups and water bottles that when you add the water to them, it tastes different. There's something metallic about it. I don't know what the ingredient is, that maybe they're coating the stainless steel water bottle. I don't know, but the water will taste different. In the Corkcicles, it tastes true. I run my water through a Brita filter first, add a little bit of ice, and it just tastes so good. Now, on that note, adding the True Lime, it's even more fun, because then I get that good, crisp, clean, ice cold water, but then I've got that lime to it, so it's just perfection. But I wanted to talk about this water bottle because I found it on Amazon. They have the fluorescent colors right now in yellow, blue, and the hot pink. So I got my husband a hot pink, I got my husband the bright yellow. I have the hot pink version, but these are so nice, and they have a matte finish on them, so they're super soft. It's easy to hold them. The other thing that I really like about this style of water bottle is it fits easily into your car cup holder. This is the 24-ounce size. They do have a 16-ounce version, an 8-ounce version, and then if you want to go bigger, like if you're taking bottles of wine to the beach, you could get the 64-ounce style and pour in your bottle of wine and literally take it to the beach, and it stays chilled. So great. This is not sponsored. I happened to pick up a Corkcicle in the unicorn print several months ago. I love it, but I wanted a matte version because this will also be super helpful as I get back into my normal taekwondo schedule. I got to take this a couple of weeks before we had the lockdown, but I've really been reaching for it at home because when it drops, it doesn't chip or crack, because that's the other thing of having stainless steel cups. When you have the decorations on the outside, a lot of times you'll notice it peeling and then it doesn't look as pretty and you're ready to go on to your next cup. This one has held up really well. They're easy to keep clean. I just go through with a bottle brush and make sure it's scrubbed out nightly, since I'm adding the True Lime, especially on a regular basis. But they're great. Had to share that. And then, like I said, I like my cups, going through, getting my new unicorn cup and whatnot, but these have been a lot of fun. And my daughter loves the unicorn cup, especially now, so that's kind of turned into her normal water bottle that she reaches for, but super great. So I'll link that Amazon link for you, or the Corkcicle website as well. Then let's talk some hair care. So I've kind of been in a moment with my hair of now that we're getting into hotter weather again, I'm, going back and forth between giving myself blowouts where I'm on day like 3 of this blowout right now. So you can see my hair is starting to kind of curl back up again. I do have naturally curly hair. I have found my holy grail system of products that I like, and I'll go on and put a picture up here on Instagram of what my hair currently looks like using these products. But I have found a curl cream that I absolutely love. But let's first talk what I'm doing in the shower, because for the last about 13 years I've been back and forth using WEN products. I will use them consistently for several months, and then I get bored, and then I switch and go to other stuff, and then I tear up my hair, and then it's always like, oh, I need to go back to the WEN and get my hair back on track. So right now I'm training my hair to kind of go back on the WEN system. I'm treating my hair with oils and, alternating heat styling and letting my hair dry naturally and curly hair. And so I wanted to talk about first off, this WEN Restorative Cleansing Conditioner. I wanted to try this out just to see how it would do, because I tend to like the really moisturizing cleansing conditioners from that brand. Those work the best for me. They don't dry my hair out. Some of them do, but I wanted to talk about this because if you want a product that is gluten-free, this is based in rice protein. This might be something you want to keep on your radar to try out in the future. It is Leaping Bunny certified, but if you're researching all the cruelty-free products, I don't know if this is on some of the most well-known cruelty-free brands. I haven't done a whole lot of looking into that, but it does have the Leaping Bunny certification on the back if that is something that also interests you. And I wanted to talk about this because I have seen a positive change in my hair from this product. It is a little bit more drying, so I have a very moisturizing cleansing conditioner from WEN that I like to use on the days that I choose to wear my hair naturally curly, but this is a fantastic product. The fragrance on it is a little bit intense. This is the Mandarin Italian Fig. They have several other flavors available as well. I really do like it, but it took me a couple of weeks to kind of come around and get used to it. But it is really, really awesome. And the way that I love to purchase my WEN is going through QVC, because they often offer easy pays on them and you can do auto delivery. So it takes the headache out of remembering when to order your cleansing conditioners. So I will go on and link that in the description box below, because I have really been enjoying this. I particularly use the Mandarin Italian Fig on days that I want to wear my hair straight, because I go through and I blow dry my hair and give myself a blowout, and then usually I can get about 4 or 5 days in between hair washes before I go back in. But if I want to wear my hair naturally curly, I will go through with a more intensely hydrating cleansing conditioner like the Fig or the pomegranate. I recently just used up my pomegranate version, so I'm going to be getting into this bottle. This is in Fig. This is fantastic if you have very coarse hair, if your hair is very dry, or if you have naturally curly hair, because I know my hair will be really moisturized, but it tends to dry out if I'm trying to stretch the wash time between. So I love reaching for a deeply hydrating cleansing conditioner like this flavor. The other product I wanted to talk to you about is I kind of go back and forth on curling products when I want to wear my hair naturally curly, because I'm sensitive to different scents on things. So, and the other thing, I don't like my hair to be super crunchy, super greasy, super like weighed down with hair product. So typically when I want to wear my hair naturally curly, I will go on and wash my hair in the shower. I will go through my conditioning process if I'm using something other than WEN. WEN is a one and done type situation. But I will go through and I will dry my hair and let it sit up in a like a Turby Twist towel or a terry cloth towel, or sometimes I will use the t-shirt material towels. I have one under my sink. Let me show you. I got this at Target. Conair makes these, but they're basically kind of like a fitted sheet style for your hair, and you basically put your hair in it, wrap it around and twist it on top, and it will help take the rest of the moisture out of your hair. They are fantastic. I've been using those for years. But I recently stumbled on this product from the brand called Miele. It's called the Pomegranate and Honey Coil Sculpting Custard. This is absolutely divine to use on my natural curls. It has the premise that it can be used on all curl types, so whether your hair is wavy to very, very coily curly, this is a fantastic product. The smell on it is beautiful. That's one of the things that attracted me to this product. And basically what I do, oh my gosh, it smells so good, is the days that I want to wear my hair curly, I will wash my hair and then I will get out of the shower and I separate my hair into 4 sections. And then I go through and make sure that each section is saturated with this product. You put it on when your hair is sopping wet. Then I will let my hair air dry naturally with the towel on it for about an hour, 2 hours. And then I will take my hair down, clip it up with a butterfly clip, just the top half to remove the bulk so that the bottom of my hair can curl a little bit better. And then if I don't want to diffuse my hair, I just let it go and I have beautiful curls. They last about 2 days before I need to get back in the shower and start the process over again. But if I'm in a time crunch, I went on to Amazon several weeks ago and I bought this Seg Beauty folding diffuser because I just use a boring like Revlon tourmaline hairdryer here at home. And now that I'm wearing my hair curlier more often, I wanted the option for quicker styling. And so this is basically a pop-out silicone diffuser. It attaches to most hair dryers, so that makes it super easy to use. But basically, you just attach it and it has the same diffuser little nozzles on the end as you would find. And I like the fact that this is quite a bit more portable than having a diffuser that's constantly like taking up a gigantic amount of space under my counter, or if I'm traveling, then it takes up an enormous amount of space in my bag. So this is absolutely fantastic. I will go on and link this to Amazon as well. You definitely want to make sure that if you use this kind of silicone diffuser attachment, you don't want to have your blow dryer blowing on the hottest setting, because it does make it really, really uncomfortable in terms of how hot it can get. And also too, I was kind of looking at it worried about how it might melt. So when I go through and use my hair dryer, I put it on the medium setting, sometimes I will do a hot blast just to do the very bottom of my hair, since it tends to hold a lot of extra water, even if I dry it with towels and different things. And then I'll put it on that medium setting for the rest of my hair and then run the cool shot with this diffuser on. It works really, really well. So wanted to share that tip with you. Then going into kind of the makeup and kind of skincare, I've gotten back into using toners, and I've really, really enjoyed, in particular, this Pixi Glow Tonic. I went through the small bottle and finished it, so I went back to Target and purchased the large bottle. I really love using this with cotton pads in the morning before I apply my makeup, and I follow it up with the L'Oreal Paris Age Perfect Cell Renewal Rosy Tone Cream. In fact, I need to go back to Target and get another replacement because I'm just about out of this moisturizer. I have really enjoyed wearing it on days that I don't wear makeup because I get that bright glow to my skin that I'm craving, that youthful appearance. Especially now, I have decided that I'm going to go gray. Officially, I put that out on Instagram, and so I'm looking for products that'll kind of bring back that youthfulness to my face. I'm looking for products that are going to bring a lot of hydration and just kind of plumping capabilities to my skincare and my makeup routine. So it's kind of making me look at my makeup a little bit differently now. And so this is the toner I love using in the morning. And at night, I wanted to revisit this because it was a favorite for me for years and years when I was wearing Clinique constantly. And that is the Clinique Clarifying Lotion in number 2 for combination skin. I like to use this after I wash my face at night just to make sure that all the residue's taken off. I've definitely been struggling with more blackheads just from the weather changing and hormones, and my skin is definitely going through a change right now. My hair is going through a change, and so this has been helpful to make sure that my skin stays clear. And once it completely balances out, it's going to be interesting to see kind of how these fit into my normal skincare routine. So I'll keep you posted on that, but I'm definitely loving the toner routine and the moisturizer, this has been great. In fact, I've pretty much gotten rid of using primers on my skin for the most part during the day, because I like that more minimal makeup look, but at the same time I want that smooth canvas, because my foundation will still adhere really well to my skin with the moisturizer, but not have quite that caked on look. Then on that note, in terms of powder, I have actually been loving this Becca Hydra Mist Set and Refresh powder. Now let me qualify this. I don't like this powder when it's brand spanking new and super wet. I know that's going to seem really, really odd. I actually like it after it's been sitting for a couple of months, where it has the opportunity to dry out. Not completely. I still feel the hydrating effects of it. So it's like, maybe if I buy this again in the future, I'll buy it, let it, you know, kind of do its thing for a couple of months and then start using it. But I don't like it when it's that completely cooling quality, because it sticks to patches on my face and it's just a little bit hard to blend out. But I like the application method of this powder. There's like a mesh netting that's really soft, and so I like taking my powder puff and just kind of tapping it into the powder to apply it to my skin, and then I buff it out with a brush on my face. But now that it's dried out a little bit, it's just so much easier to use, and I really, really love it. The powder is very finely milled. It's very soft, very smooth. It has kind of those blurring properties on it already, and so, like I said, now that it's dried out a little bit, it's been absolutely gorgeous to wear on my face every day. It is the powder that I'm wearing today. It's not super cakey. It's not super aging. But like I said, when it was like that super wet version, brand new, I didn't like the texture of it at all on my face. It definitely aged me. It left crepiness with my concealer. It was just kind of a hot mess. But now that I've let it sit a while and I've gone back to it, it's perfect. Then the last two little makeup things, I need to do a Pan That Palette update to give you kind of a whirl around all the eyeshadows that I've been using. But I have absolutely loved my MAC Semi Sweet x9. And to give you a little sneak peek into Pan That Palette and my MAC shadows, I'm hitting substantial pan in this palette. I adore it. It has been so useful on a day-to-day basis. I especially love this highlighting shade up here. It's just a matte cream, but it has a glow effect. And at first it was a shade that I'd kind of written off, but now that I use it every day in my inner corner and on my brow bone, it is beautiful. I love the glowy effect that it gives my skin, and it's so subtle. Makes it even better. I'm also loving this red shadow over here. I have several renditions of this from MAC, so it's, you know, particularly satisfying to me to be able to hit pan in something because I have so many backups of this. But I love wearing it in my crease. I'm wearing it today. And then I have this matte brown to smoke out my eye look in the outer corner. I've also gone through with this kind of mauve shade to blend out my crease area, just to make it a little bit more blended. And then I've gone through with this kind of taupe shade over here in my brows. I absolutely love, love, love this palette. It is definitely worth the time and money. I already have plans to go through and use these other shades. It's the best little palette. It's travel compatible. And just super easy blendable. You can get the intensity if you want. You can sheer out those eyeshadows if you want. I've become a really big fan of MAC shadows from the whole Back to MAC Pan That palette. Now that I've really spent some quality time with my different versions of shadows, and the mattes in particular in this palette, perfect, perfect. There are no shimmers in this palette. It is all matte. But Semi Sweet x9, you gotta check it out. It is so, so good. And lastly, a huge kind of a surprise favorite for me is I've found a gloss that works for me. I've never been a gloss fan, but now that I'm starting to let my hair go gray, I have been watching a lot of channels on YouTube in the Grombre committee, or Grombre community. It's Grombre community, because there have been lots of women that are transitioning their hair or have already gone gray, and I wanted to kind of immerse myself in videos talking about the challenges of going gray, the highs, the lows, the in-betweens, and how to deal with the roadblocks that happen. And one of the things that all of those women have united in saying has helped make the transition easy is definitely incorporating gloss into your makeup routine. There is one channel in particular, I will go on and link her below. Her name is Nicole, and she was a supermodel. She's gone gray, and she's talked about the different makeup techniques and things that have helped her along the way. And one of the things that she mentioned in a Get Ready With Me was using a Chanel Coco Rouge gloss. And at first I was like, oh, that's really bougie. I don't like the stickiness of lip gloss. I don't like my hair constantly getting in it or having that really weird lip effect when I'm drinking my water during the day. But she talked about the no muss, no fuss of this gloss, and I have to admit, I agree with her. After I watched her video, I went on to Chanel. I ordered it, and at first I was like $30 for a lip gloss. It's more than what I wanted to spend, but considering what we're spending on makeup these days at Ulta, Sephora, the department store, it's actually very mid-range for gloss in terms of price. This is the shade number 722. I forget what the actual like name of it was called, but Chanel had like a Dolce something for the name of this gloss, but it's just an easy, everyday, no muss, no fuss kind of gloss. There is no scent to it. Bonus. It's not super sticky. Another characteristic I like, this doe foot applicator is wide enough that it's easy to go through and apply it to your lips. Now, when I wear my gloss, I only pop it in the center of my lips. I don't like to cover my whole lips with gloss, and then I just go through and put a little bit on my upper lip and I'm done. And it is so easy. It's comfortable, it's smooth. I love it. And my favorite lip combination to wear this with is my go-to staple of wearing my MAC Whirl lip pencil to line my lips, and then I go through with my MAC Taupe lipstick and then just apply this in the center, and it is done. Perfect. I get that pout that I want. I get the youthfulness added back in because I've got a little bit of glow to my lips, but then it kind of tones down the aging factor of wearing a matte lipstick. So I wanted to share that tip with you because that's one of the things that I was noticing about my makeup now that I'm, seeing more gray in my hair. I love my matte lipstick, but it definitely just kind of flattens out my face, and I wasn't getting the wow and the oomph that I had a couple months back, because like I said, when it comes to my hair and everything right now, I really want to change, and I just couldn't put my finger on what it was that I needed to change. And now that I'm looking at my makeup a little bit differently, gloss has definitely stepped up that game again. I'm reevaluating my eyeshadows and colors that I'm typically reaching for, kind of looking ahead to what I want to pan, because I'm gonna need to adjust some things now that I'm accommodating the grays coming in. So that's gonna be a journey in itself. Maybe I'll do a kind of my own transformation process as my hair goes grayer. Let me know if you'd be interested in seeing that. All right, so that about wraps it up. Like I said before, if there's anything that is of interest to you, I will do my best to have everything listed down below so you can check it out. But like I said, I really love these types of videos. Let me know the things that you're reaching for, the products that you love. Be on the lookout. I have a Pan That Palette update coming for you for all the MAC shadows that I'm using, because I'm trying to finish what I can on my MAC shadows this year and see how much I can get through. So even though I'm not wearing makeup every single day, it is going steadily and I'm making some progress. So I hope you'll stay tuned for that. And other than that, just take care. I know things are crazy right now, and now that things are opening back up, stay safe. Have a good time with your family and friends, and I look forward to catching up with you real soon. So until then, take care. Adios.